All right, Fred, you told us that you're physically fit. You can run, jump, play basketball, and ride a bike, and you'll be hitting 80. Well, I'll be hitting 50, and I don't have the same physical abilities. Am I going to get that back when I make lifestyle changes?
Rory, I don't want to exaggerate. I'm not into exaggeration. Um, you can recover a lot of that. When a person is, you take a person that's, I've seen plenty of people that were maybe 75 pounds overweight, had a hard time walking up a flight of stairs, might have had type 2 diabetes, and they changed their dietary lifestyle. And it wasn't a matter of but a month, maybe 6 months later, they lost plenty of body weight. They're out there running after they've had, with their doctor's permission. They're out there running, feeling very well, out there playing basketball. You have a very, very good chance at your age, a man in your age. I believe that's a relatively young age. I believe if you don't have anything organically wrong with you, you don't have serious heart disease, you're not dealing with some serious disease that's incapacitating, I believe with lifestyle changes, you have a great chance of getting back into a very, very, very active lifestyle. And exercise properly done is also a tremendous adjunct to doing this. That helps. These two things go together. So there are very few limitations if you basically are a healthy person. When you change your lifestyle, your energy comes back, your endurance picks up, everything improves, your skin tone, everything improves. So I don't put limitations on what people can do. I also don't make exaggerations. I don't try to convince people that changing your dietary lifestyle is going to turn you into a Mongolian warrior, make your hair black and give you the libido of a Roman soldier. So I don't want to exaggerate anything, but it will do wonders for you. If you give it a chance and you understand what's happening and you understand what consistency means and what you do, and you leave out what has to be leave out. The big failure in our society if people are just moderating, they're eating some salad, they're doing some minute things, and they're looking to take some kind of a supplement that's going to supplement a change in your lifestyle, it doesn't work in the long run. And when somebody tries to convince you of that, my personal opinion is what they're really trying to do is to sell you a product, and what they're trying to do is get their hand into your pocketbook as far as I'm concerned. This is basically very, very simple. If you learn to read correctly, leave out all these things that interfere with a healthy physiology, and there's a lot of them. That part in the beginning is not easy. But if you do it in the context of this lifestyle change that I'm speaking of, it's a tremendous amount of good foods with a large variety. I'm not telling you to go out into the backyard and live off the lawn. I said I could do something like that, but I'm not convincing anybody else to do anything like that. There's a great variety of good, wholesome, healthy foods in this type of a diet. But the key is to eat real food, no processed food, organically grown if you possibly can. Avoid some of the things that are in these foods that we don't even realize are there. One of the reasons why people that into the vegetarian community like me for many, many years think that you can't eat any animal protein, they're really making a big mistake. If you're eating grass-fed beef, not that I'm pushing this now, I'm just telling you how people could do it if they wanted to, or eating game animals like bison, there's a lot taking place here that people are not aware of. I encourage people to go to a vegan diet, but a lot of people come to me, can't do it. I want to be able to reach everybody. I don't want to isolate certain people and just focus on a few elitists or people who think they're going to be elitists, and to forget about the people that definitely need help and they're not ready to commit themselves to something radical because they're not ready to divorce their wife and leave their kids to move to Ecuador and live up in the mountain up there and just live off the coconuts and drink water out of some mountain stream. That's not where I'm. If somebody wants to do that, there's other people who will show them how to do that. I'm not the guy to show them how to do that. I want to show you how to be healthy, to be able to eat the way other people wouldn't think you're some kind of an extremist, where you can go out to a restaurant with your family every once in a while. You can socialize with friends. I socialize with a lot of people that are not eating a great diet. I have some fantastic friends that eat the worst diet in the world. We have other interests, sports, music, art, whatever it is, books, just having a lot of fun. The other night if there were a few of us who spent some time together at 2 o'clock in the morning, we had a lot of fun, just kicking things around. It's not, everything isn't about food. One of the things, after all these years of me doing this, I speak to people about food every day, 7 days a week, and sometimes 5 days a week to 10 to 12 hours. One of the hardest things for me to do is to go out and socialize and have somebody pigeonhole me, catch me at a table when I'm at a wedding, and start to want me to prescribe a diet for them. I'm a polite person. I like to think I am anyway. But that's sometimes talking about food constantly is boring to me, to tell you the truth. There's a right time and a place for everything. I believe there's a great message here that people have to hear. I want to give that message out, but there's some people carry this to extremes. It occupies every thought, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it can cause anxiety and other problems in them. This type of a diet, this way of eating, it works very, very well. It's based on the principles of what you leave out and understanding exactly what a food does. How can your stomach tell the difference between one food or another? How can your stomach tell the difference between a pork chop and a chicken leg? I want some scientist to explain that to me. I want to get into how this really does work and how you can achieve dramatic things and still not move too far to the left or to the right.